In the backwoods where the wild hearts play, living life the redneck way, come what may.
Hey y'all, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment below what you guys thought about today's episode. Also check us out on Spotify and TikTok. I hope you guys have a good one and see ya. Yeah.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Redneck Roundtable. How's everybody doing this week?
Alrighty.
Good. We just want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors, SEMPER Paving, High Valley Tree Knockers. Who else we got out there, guys?
I don't know.
That's it for now?
Logan Fencing.
Logan Pickens
Wait,
Fence Builders.
You said SEMPER, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He literally just said that.
I did not hear him say that.
Wow.
I must be deaf right now.
So we got to apologize, everybody. We've been out of the studio for a week or two now.
Week or two? I think maybe 2.5 weeks.
The schedule for most of us, not some of us, is pretty stacked right now. We haven't had a bunch of time, but we're going to be back in here getting after it hard now. So, we're just going to recap kind of what our last couple weeks look like first, and then we'll take off from there. I guess I'll start it. My last couple weeks have been absolutely insane. I've been working almost daylight till dark every single day. And then I come home and I work some more. I got motorcycles tore aparted here that I'm working on for people, and cars in the other shop getting worked on, and a little bit of everything. Trying to cut the grass, keep up with it. We've had this rain here for a while, man, and it's like you can't get ahead of it. Sooner you get done cutting the grass and you got to start over again. What about you guys? What's that situation been like for you, cutting grass and stuff, keeping up around the house?
Yeah, the camp is pretty bad. They got together tomorrow and cut grass. It's growing like crazy. Last year, it didn't rain till August.
Yeah.
It was a whole huge drought. So
I'm actually waiting for a good friend of mine to come over and cut my lower yard like he usually does.
That would be this friend right here, yeah. And he watches me. He stands up on the bank and watches me after I just got done cutting 3 acres.
Well, what else you want me to do?
And then usually I'll go out, and then I feel bad for him because, I got some really nice equipment, and he'd ride some riffraff around out there trying to cut grass.
That's all I can afford.
I'll jump in there and knock it out for him.
I haven't seen nothing yet, but
I'm going to get it for him tomorrow.
Sure you will.
I'll get it for him tomorrow.
You don't do manual labor.
Yeah, no, I do the manual labor.
Oh, somebody here doesn't do manual labor?
Who doesn't do manual
Logan
labor?
Pickens.
No, Logan. You keep bringing that up. It was about 7 years ago.
It was more last year. Matter of fact, 8 months ago.
8 months ago.
I grew some balls since 7 years ago.
Yeah, well, Jenna, give him his balls back.
Okay.
Just like when you first met Jenna, you said, it's spark flu. It was just her taser. You tell him so much bullshit stories it ain't funny.
But you, Jason?
Been on vacation this whole week and pretty much just been in the garage.
What do you got going on? What are you working on?
I'm trying to get that military truck on the road this summer. It's getting close.
Sweet. You take the bike out?
What year is it? What year is that thing?
It's 85.
85 Chevy square body. Give us a little bit of some facts on it. What is it like?
Is that the one you've had for a while?
I've had it I think a couple of years. I've never really...
Is that the one you plowed snow with?
No,
Oh,
that was
okay.
another piece of junk.
No, I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. No, I got this one a couple of years ago and never really got into it, and then I was going on this kick. I want to get on the road, so
yeah.
Just I put the crossover steering on it. And I got the rear end to rebuild still, and some interior work, and see what happens.
Yeah, and it's a military truck. What do they call them? M1?
That one's it's a CUCV M1028.
M1028.
It was a communications truck, I believe.
Cool. And it has the diesel engine in it and all that.
Yeah, I don't know much about them. So either it'll run for a day or a year. Or
yep.
When it goes, it goes.
Yep. I'm sure you guys will get to see it here in the near future. Again, we want to do some videos and stuff for Square Body Chevy, the song we put out there and stuff. So,
Hey, how's it going, guys? For all the people that haven't heard the song Square Body Chevy yet, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek here. For people that haven't heard it yet, we will soon be putting that out on TikTok, YouTube, and Spotify as soon as we can for you guys to listen to. But for right now, here's a quick sneak peek of the Square Body Chevy.
Cruising down the highway, feel the rumble in my soul. Square by a Chevy, got that power, ain't no toll. 44-inch bonkers, they be ready for the mud. Big block Chevy flexing, man, it's in my blood. With the engine roaring loud, watch it fly. That's the spirit of the Chevy, reaching for the sky.
We got some big stuff coming up as far as that stuff is, so I'm sure you'll get to see the truck then. Anybody else? Logan, what about your grass?
Well,
you pay the neighbor kid to come over and cut it since you
No,
don't do manual
no,
labor?
He's got groundkeepers.
Not anymore. I do.
Tell him that's what you called him too.
Weed killer.
Oh, they were your groundkeepers.
I didn't call him that.
Man, hey Pinocchio, your nose is growing.
I didn't call him
So
that.
how much grass do you have to cut?
One lot.
I mean, we talked about give us,
But it's a decent sized
Like
lot.
the size of this room?
Is it like
or
that
bigger,
commercial
or-
for John Deere where they start it up, pull up, back up, they're done?
No,
Okay.
no, it's a lot
How
bigger
would
than
you
that.
know? Because your neighbor's got
I'm
it.
the one that cut it. I got my own lawnmower now. I cut everything. I weed whack everything.
You have never started a lawnmower in your life.
Yes, I did.
Dude, I'm telling you, just round up everything.
What if it's a battery one? You don't have to start it.
Yeah.
No,
Round
no, I don't have battery no more. I took that back and got a gas powered one.
concrete's another option, so you don't ever have to cut the grass. Or
If you knew a
Weed
guy in the
killer.
paving
Semper Fi
industry,
Paving, do your asphalt for all your
No,
paving
but,
needs. We can pave that whole thing. You don't have to cut grass again.
The grass for me, when I first cut it, when spring started, it grew real bad. But then now it's fine. So I haven't had a problem with that yet. But I am starting to build a fence over this past week. So
How's that going?
it builds character.
it hasn't gone too far.
Don't fence me in. Turn me loose.
So what's the problem? Like, why is it taking so long?
We started putting the post in on
The
Sunday.
groundskeepers won't show up.
Started putting the post in on Sunday, and then I worked all day Monday, and then it started raining from Tuesday to Thursday, and then now
They make umbrellas. You know, I mean,
Wait,
rain
wouldn't that
shouldn't
make the
stop you.
ground a little easier to?
it would.
He's got a
but
point.
I don't like rain, so
It's raining now.
He doesn't like manual
Shocker.
labor.
It's
that's
raining
right.
now.
But I'm gonna bust it out 8 to 11 tomorrow morning, and then all day Sunday. So I hope I get a good bit done those days.
8 to 11.
I have a work Pirates game thing tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Who set your post?
I did.
Did you get them right length?
Yep. They're all level, everything.
Did Billy come down and help
Nope. Now Billy did lend me some things to help out with
you? So
that.
Billy was there.
No, he wasn't. It was me.
Haven't been there.
It was me. I know manual labor, Larry.
So,
I mean, Jerry.
oh, he just said you ain't nothing but a gear
Well,
jockey.
You know,
I meant to say.
Logan's the only guy here retired already at his retirement job.
I said Larry because I meant to put lie with Jerry.
So, what kind of fence are we putting up here? We got some vinyl fencing.
No,
some
it's
wrought
a
iron?
Barbed wire.
razor wire.
no, it's a 6-foot privacy fence. Well, it's a wood, not vinyl.
Oh, okay. So we're doing like a 8-foot treated panel or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, good luck with that. Hope
Now my
everything goes
problem
good.
is that I have to build the gate myself, so I don't know how to build a gate, but I'll figure that out.
Just take your drywall sander, build anything. with that guy.
So, what time is the rest of us going to come down and just watch him do this tomorrow?
12
Well,
o'clock.
if he's starting at 8, I'm coming at 7 o'clock. That's that time I show up to the
Is
job
there a
sites
place that
every
we
day.
can like hide so he can't see us?
That's a good idea.
I got a feeling we could show up at 9. We'd be all right.
We'd be all right.
We'd be all right.
Maybe get on the neighbor's roof with some paintball guns and we
I think
comes out
we
with
just
just
take
light
this
him
whole
up.
table and everything down there. And we'll just set it right up.
I like that.
I mean, why not?
I like
You know how many
that.
episodes we could get out of that?
Oh, about 3 months worth.
Yeah. You'd actually see the leaves on the trees changing.
It's not gonna take that long.
Can we move inside when it starts snowing?
Have a torpedo heater out there blowing on us.
Yeah.
Logan will probably charge us the watching.
I think that's a great idea. Take
It
us
might be
down there
worth
and watch
paying. I mean, you pay for a good show, right? We pay to go to concerts and stuff.
Wouldn't the audience want to see that? How
Right.
how the progress?
Hey, let
is
us
going?
know out there. Would you like to come watch Logan put a fence in? If you do, we'll set it up.
I know I do. I want to see this.
Yeah, we'll set it up. We'll set up in his yard and put chairs out and stuff. Jerry will cook up some grub on the smoker.
I'm there then.
And we'll sit out here and watch Logan put this fence up.
Yep. It's the only fence I know. It's going to look like a castle. You know.
He's not wrong. It's gonna look like that because how unlevel my yard is.
You're supposed to level everything.
Hey, I'm with you. I am
It's
not
good.
a carpenter.
Well, I'm telling you, it's gonna be as straight as possible, but it's gonna be like a roller
We got a
coaster.
chainsaw you can use. Remember the chainsaw episode? That'd be a good
Oh yeah, we
That's
still
gonna
have
be
a
great.
chainsaw challenge coming up too
Yeah.
here soon, guys.
I
so
even
don't
got
forget
a
about
new chainsaw to add to the challenge.
What do we get? What?
I got
Nobody
a battery
can
powered
compete.
one.
Oh, we're
Nobody,
gonna throw a battery one in there too?
Yeah, I got 2 battery ones.
nobody can compete with Jeff with the chainsaw.
I still got that Chinese
I
one.
heard that.
He,
with the
he
backwards
sends
chain.
them out, gets them filled up or something.
I got to do something.
But just remember, when building that fence, directions is another man's opinion.
Okay.
That's it.
Hey, I tell you what, whenever you get that fence put up, if it does look like this, we'll chalk. I'll take my chainsaw. I'll just cut that thing straight.
That's what I said. We were gonna do
Nice.
that. Nice.
If you guys hear this rain and through these mics, it's crazy. It's hitting us right here, and that's it. There's
It only
nowhere else.
rains when we do a podcast.
Yeah, it
It's
seems
literally,
like it.
yeah.
And we got the old Redneck Roundtable podcast area going on here. You know, we got a metal roof and we're built like a barn. That's kind of why, if you hear that noise, that's what's going on. We got a little bit of rain coming through right now. Hopefully it goes away.
I just hope I have my
More
windows
rain.
off.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Better
Yeah,
go check
I think
it.
you did.
What do you do?
Left his windows down, maybe.
Oh yeah,
so
check mine too. Or the truck needs washed out inside. Be all right. See, and this is why I didn't ride the 4-wheeler over.
Well,
I mean, look at the radar.
I'm glad I got
It's
the
just
grass
hitting us
cut.
and it's going to go away.
What do you mean it's hitting us?
Look.
It's across 3 states.
That's all.
just
That's
big on
where
the
it's,
map.
look. Out of all of Wheeling, it's hitting us.
yeah, but it goes clear over. It's coming from Barnesville.
Watch. It's not going to hit us anymore.
All right, we'll see. You're on the hook though for this. If you're wrong.
Yeah.
That's
That's a job I want. The weather.
while Jeff is out there fixing his windows,
Yeah.
we did have a lot of bad weather the last few weeks.
Yeah, it's been kind of tough. We actually went from 85 degrees. Today it was. Oh, here we go.
Holy moly.
Here we go.
Are you sure it's gonna pass?
Hey, can you guys hear us?
We might take a short intermission here until this
Yeah,
stops
yeah.
here. So.
I know. I gotta go.
Hey, y'all. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast today. I'll do a quick ad break for SEMPER Paving. Check them out on Facebook for any of your paving needs. Also, check out High Value Tree Knockers on Facebook for any Bigfoot or cryptid, thick, crazy things you can think of. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the podcast. We'll see you later.
All right, we're back. We took a short intermission there just to deal with a little rain issue.
It was
Where'd we left-
sprinkling.
Oh, yeah. We left off when Jeff went outside to fix his windows and about the weather we've had the last few weeks.
Oh yeah, the weather. Yeah, we went from 85 degrees to today. I think this morning when it started up it was like 45 degrees.
Yeah.
One storm took our power out.
Yeah, that one storm a few weeks ago was like 80-mile-an-hour winds that came right through.
Yeah, both of my
yeah.
canopies on my porch are shredded.
I got
Yeah. Speaking of that storm, Fred has an incredible story
Oh, my
about
God.
this storm.
What about my
By the
story?
way, I meant to ask you how you were
yours
doing.
isn't bad, but Fred's was.
I ended up in Munchkin land.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a pretty good one, but it wasn't Fred's.
We'll tell your story too.
We'll tell yours too, but Fred's.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, first we
Hey, listen now. Don't drag this out for
I
3
know.
days, all right? Let's just hit
I'm
the
not-
key facts.
Yeah, what's done? All right, man, you're out. Next.
Yeah.
It took too long.
my sewer backed up, so we were on our way to go get
Your
Jeff's
what?
sewer.
Sewer?
The sewer tank. Ain't that what
Is
it's
that
called?
the
Septic
it
tank?
was going in your
Septic tank?
house?
No. Well,
Oh,
You mean the pooper tank?
Yeah, the septic tank
The
was
one that goes
backing
to
up.
the toilet?
And we called Jason. He said we could use his tractor, so we were on the way over there to go grab it. And this lady down the road, her generator was smoking because she had too much oil in it. So we ran back there real quick. He started fixing it. He got the problem solved. So he was putting the cover back on. And like all of a sudden, the wind just came like crazy, hail, thunder, lightning, like all of a sudden. And we told that lady to go in the house, and thankfully she did, because she would have been crushed. But anyway, he told me to take off, so I just started running
into the line of fire,
because I just heard run, and that's all I heard. So I took off, and with the wind and the hail and everything going, he said no, 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 but I couldn't hear him. And next thing you know, half of a tree just comes down and smacks me in the head, and then
leveled him. I thought he was dead. Like I thought I watched Fred die before my eyes. This tree, the part that came off the tree was probably at least 16 inches in diameter.
About that wide, probably.
And then the part that hit him in the head was probably 7 or 8. But when it hit him, it drove him straight down to the ground, and he laid there flat. I thought he was dead. So I yelled at him. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Yes, I think." And I was
laying
like,
down while working.
yeah, and I was like, "Get up and get out of here now," because I didn't know if the rest of the tree that the limb fell off of was probably 4 foot across the center of the thing, and I didn't know if the whole thing was coming down or not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Get up and get out of here!" And thank God he was able to, because he was out for a few seconds, man. Like it hit him, and I mean it knocked him out on the ground, and.
got back up.
It was an ordeal, man. I ended up taking him to the emergency room because I wasn't sure how bad, it hit him. And he had a nice concussion from it and stuff, and was banged up and had some had a big old goose egg on his head for sure, and then a bunch of road rash on his face, and his whole body looked like he got
We had a
beat
mark
up.
from the tree hit him, and a mark from the ground where it drove his head into the ground.
Pretty much, yeah, that was it.
One thing going for Freddie is there's nothing up here, so nothing got damaged. But that's a good thing.
No, I'll tell you what though.
But I do have a question though. He told you to run.
I was trying to go
What-
to the road where the truck was to
He
get
said
away from the trees.
go, but it seemed like he told you to go whenever the storm started. And you took off running. He's like, "No, Freddie, no."
No, not at all, not at all. So here's how it played out, right? And I don't know if it's just experience or time or what, but like when I hear a tree cracking or something like that, my first vision is to look up and see where it's coming from if I can. And
I think Freddie was texting.
Well, I heard-
probably. I think he's playing doodle
and I
jump
told,
on his
I
phone.
yelled, I was like, and my words to Freddie were, "We got to get out of here! Like, get out of here!"
It was bad.
And I just keep hearing this cracking sound, like this tree breaking. You know
I
what I
couldn't
mean?
even hear the
So I
cracking
look
anymore.
up and I see this thing breaking, and Freddie's starting to run, and I'm like, "Stop!" And he can't hear me. Well, the thing, he doesn't look up, look at anything, and just is running, and this thing just, bam, just nails him and takes him out.
Hey, I got right back up there and ran right to the truck.
He's a little wobbly after
Did you
that.
run to the
but
truck, or did Billy carry you to the truck?
I got right up.
He ran to the truck. Yeah, it was.
He was a little wobbly afterwards and hit the truck.
Oh, that's
but-
for sure.
I
Don't
had
you know
some
when you
brain
work with
fog.
Billy, you get hurt and he doesn't?
That's what I said. He said
or you
run.
have a whole thing of oil fall on you. Why did he tell you to run when he didn't run? See,
He wasn't under the
you
tree.
got life insurance
Well,
on
he
that?
said we
gotta get out
the
of
tree
here.
was falling. I wasn't going to run where he ran.
We've been
He was
both
a
down.
test dummy. That's the point I was making. Kurt's like, "All right, he got hit. I'm safe. I'm out of here."
No.
Start the truck while you're in there.
I looked and I saw where the tree, what was happening before I took off and moved.
He just watched that.
He's like, "It's safe now."
The funniest thing about it was, is Freddie's, he's a pretty athletic kid, you know what I mean? And the way he was running was hilarious.
it was like a
it looked
cat.
like his knees
Athletic
were,
in what sport?
Puff, puff, give.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing that.
Well,
athletic.
anyways, when he was running, it looked like his knees were touching his chin. Like they were coming up to him, and his hands were like this, and his neck was doing this thing. Like it was the most funny thing.
What was that about, Fred?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Get out of there.
Can you do it again?
Well, the sounds of it, you wasn't going nowhere. You was up and down.
Fred, see, when you got hit, he called Steph, said, we got insurance on him yet? Because
Never mind, he's getting up.
then he yelled at you, all right? It's remember, it's all in Billy's favor. It's all
So that's Freddie's story with the big storm that we had. You know what I mean? A scary incident there. So what about you, Jeff? What happened to
Well,
you?
just to say, I mean, thank God Freddie's here for real. He's my homie. And
The rest of us tolerate him, so
I don't know him. he got his mom's glasses on, that's all.
we'll be really close if he comes over and cuts my yard.
I told you I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
He wears glasses now because the brand.
Yeah, he can't. And one eye's popping up his down.
He's cross-eyed when he turns them things off.
No,
What was that? National Lampoon Christmas. Eddie's
got
daughter.
kicked by a donkey.
Yeah. That's Freddie.
They were crooked. Now they're straight
Yeah,
after
they're
he got hit
straight.
by
What
the tree.
happened?
Miracle.
crazy eyes.
So what happened to you? What happened?
Well, since this storm was going on, I was on my way home because I wanted to leave work early and try to beat the storm. So as I got home, I got close to home, a few miles. I mean, it was like, all hell broke loose when everything that you just said I experienced. And then I go home and I got a huge tree, 34-inch diameter tree, splits, half goes in my yard, half goes in the neighbor's yard.
That was the same storm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to
And
go around.
blocked the road and everything.
Yeah.
So then I had to drive through his yard so I could get home in the pouring rain.
Now, didn't the tree almost hit your girlfriend's car?
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up. It was a little bit away from it, but she was terrified from it and just sat in the car and stared.
Yeah.
Because, we had somebody get hit by a tree, and passed away from it.
Yeah.
But,
That was a big tree because I rode out there
Yeah.
and seen it. It wasn't
yeah,
a.
it's 34-inch diameter tree.
If that would have been a Freddie tree, it would have.
Yeah,
Nah, I'd
Freddie
have been
would have
up
been.
again.
He'd have still been in the pavement out there.
So I'm glad you're all right, but did you get the chainsaw out going,
Yeah.
Yeah, did you have the
Here,
chain
hey,
backwards on it?
I was all right. I was just fine. But, when that happened, there was just mad things going. Like I said, I was trying to get my girlfriend situated because she was all nervous and.
Because it actually fell with her in front of the tree and you behind it.
Well,
didn't it?
no, I was coming up behind her, and when she hit the turn, the tree fell. That's when it hit. Like, there was limbs in front of her car and stuff whenever I got up there. So then she backed in the other driveway, and I told her just to follow me. We was going to go out to the end of the road, and I was going to leave her car there and come back. Well, that's your mom stopped me, and Judy and them was like, this is going on, my phone's ringing, this, that, and they said he got hurt and everything else. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, this was all within a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So went out, dropped her car, come back, and that's when we walked up, and then I seen you guys go by taking Freddie to the hospital, and they did a CAT scan and said it looked normal, it was empty. So, which is a good. You're here, buddy.
they did see a pee in there.
Well, there was
Jiggling
something bouncing
around.
there.
I had a little crazy story with that.
My
storm,
story's
too.
still going on.
Oh, yeah, it's still going
wait a
on,
minute,
Logan.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wow,
talking
that's
about putting
even
fence
more.
posts in.
You'll get your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about your fence.
We're gonna have to start having minutes.
I got a storm story too. So.
Oh, okay.
So luckily I was able, with my badass chainsaw, well, first off, the neighbor guy come over with his little saw, and he was trying to cut it, because I didn't even know what to do, because it was a mess down there, and he was down there for about an hour trying to cut up a limb. So I was like, well, I'll load up, and went down there, and luckily a couple of our good neighbors come over and helped me, and we cut it all up and cleaned it up, and at least got a path through there to get.
Jeff's
to
the
get
only
back
one with
up.
a chainsaw that actually has like a cantaloupe to it. It's the way it's built.
You like that sound? It's pretty badass.
Yeah,
Oh, two-stroke,
you
too.
don't mess with Foster chainsaws. It's just-
Well, I thought somebody did. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I thought somebody took my saw because of some of the people that were there.
he went from tree cleaning to irate in seconds.
Oh, I was going off the deep end.
It turned out his brother
Well,
took
when
it
you
and no one hit it.
spend $7,000 on a chainsaw, that's not like going over to the old Lowe's or Menards and buying that $150 Wild thing.
Well, we had the local good people helping, and so I turned around and I'm like, "Where's my saw at?"
somebody was running down the road with it.
Well, I did. I thought I was like, mother. I was flipping out. I asked Jay. I was like, see my soul? He's like, oh.
Like, I don't touch that thing.
Yeah.
And it turns out your brother had it in the truck.
Yeah, thank God.
So no one hit it.
Hats off. Yeah, hats off to him.
What about your
So what do you
story,
wanna add to
Jason?
that?
What happened to yours?
I was in the garage. This was like probably like a week ago. Lightning struck a tree probably like less than 10 feet from the garage. Shook the building, blew the guts out of the tree, scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I had to go change my shorts. I mean, it knocked stuff off the walls of the garage.
Yeah, I actually saw the aftermath of it too, man. I mean, it blew this tree apart. A big tree. Like, how tall you think that pine tree is? 60 foot?
It's pretty tall. I don't
Yeah,
know.
big pine tree, man. Like,
But I was going to run around, go check it out, and I was like, wait a minute. It's a metal building. Nope, I'll stay right here. Like, I'm not even going to the house. I'm just going to stay right here. I didn't want to move. But it was loud.
yeah, it was nuts. It was definitely a bad storm. What about you, Jared? Do you have any?
Hold on,
Yes,
one
I
moment.
do.
Freddie wanted to add something.
Oh, go
to
ahead,
the-
Freddie. Sorry.
Well, after he got that cleaned up and they got that cleaned up, after the ER, we did go and get the tractor and.
Oh yeah,
Dig
we
out-
still work. Yeah. Freddie was
Poor Freddie was on life support.
Yeah.
Bro hooked the machine up to him and plugged him in.
Yeah,
And
he
still
was
going.
banged up, and I put him right to work afterwards. We got up there and we dug that septic tank out.
Well, it was
and got
for
him-
Freddie, so why not?
Right, I mean, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking he's fine. They said you just got to.
Yeah, and you hooked him up to the machine.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
it's
the
fine.
monitors and stuff were going
Yeah,
on.
I mean, you use a
I can
backhoe.
monitor
What more do you
everything.
want?
Yeah, I can monitor everything. He was
Remember when
doing.
you almost fell in the septic tank?
Yeah, oh yeah, he got a little
His,
busy.
his face got in there and we were able to get
A
him
little
out.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah, your face. Oh.
Didn't you
I
try
was
to-
there. I grabbed your feet. I was like, "Don't do it, Freddie." I was like, "Crow, unplug the machine."
Well, I couldn't. I mean, he was in it. He was stuck in there.
That was just his face. His
Kurt
hair-
tried to talk him into getting in there to unplug the pipe.
That whole ordeal was cool too. How that guy sucked all that stuff out. He had
Yeah, I don't know
like
if I'd call that cool.
he had,
Yeah,
well,
I
like
don't
Well, here's the thing, right? You know what I mean? I was a little concerned because my man Fred over here, the
no, this is not on
septic
me.
tank, the septic tank was back clear up into the house, like it was all in the pipes inside, right? So I'm like,
I know. When I
we're
went
gonna
by, I saw it up on the window seal and stuff.
well, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, this might be an ordeal. I'm gonna have to get a roto-rooter or get a pipe cleaner or snake or something in here so I can get this busted loose. Well, the guy in the truck, he was like, well, I could probably put a suction on that thing if you want and try and suck it out. And I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I don't want to get in there and mess with any of the Fred's crap. And so
Well,
he just takes this hose
I've
and he
only
sticks it in
been
the
there
top of this
for
tank and he jams
8
some
months.
rags in around this thing. And when he jammed them rags in around that thing, it created a suction in that tank. And you should have heard it sucking that stuff out of the house. I was in the basement when it was pulling it. I mean, I could hear it just cleaning the pipes out.
Did you flush the toilet when you did it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Hardly even have to.
5-gallon buckets down it and everything.
yeah, it was pretty neat, man. Thank God for him being able to do that, because if not, it was going to be a shitty situation.
Freddie was going to be down in there.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that was his shit. Yeah,
Just give him a bucket and be like, there you go, we're done.
yeah. So yeah, it was something else. All right, Logan, let's hear it.
No, we haven't done
Yeah, we didn't
Okay,
get Jerry.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, Jerry.
I was home and I went outside to save my canopy, and wind was blowing. I started screaming, "Jamie Lynn, Jamie Lynn!" So I ran inside. The house started spinning. The window came open. Billy
Was it
comes
like the
by in his
Wizard of
truck.
Oz?
Billy comes by in his dirt bike. Wah, wah. Jason comes by in his square box Chevy, give me the finger. He come by standing in the car waving at me, and I land in this village, like Squirrel Village or something. And they told me to follow the gravel road. So I followed the gravel road, and you were in it, you were in it, and you were in it.
Well, what about Fred?
His
He was in the ER.
His feet were sticking out from underneath the tree.
So that was you, Fred?
Yeah, they told me to follow the gravel brick road, so that's what I did.
Oh my goodness.
jeez.
Freddie was a tin man.
No, he was a pup daddy, you know, on the corner selling marijuana.
Marijuana.
He was like, "Pup, we gotta go see the king, pup." Yeah, you were there, that's right. And you were there, you were the guy.
We just didn't see him because of the smoke.
Yeah, he looked like a cloud. No, he come down in the cloud.
I was on
And he's like, he's the one that says, they're not going to hurt you. Follow the
Peace and love.
Follow the gravel pit road. Then I come up on Logan.
You
He's
have
got,
those new glasses on?
yes. And I come up on Logan, and he's got a pitchfork in his hand or a hole digger, and he's like, So,
How many holes did he get done?
one.
And that, you mean from the day of the storm till now?
No, I woke up, and like I said, you were there, and you were there, and you were there. You were there.
Good Lord.
I don't even know what to say to that.
My
All right, knock our socks off, Logan. Let's hear your.
All right, so
Wait a second.
Come on, you got to redeem
Were you on
yourself.
the toilet and then the house started shaking a little bit?
no. Well,
That wasn't-
I'll get to that.
That wasn't the storm.
No, I'll get to that part. So, I was just getting back to the bus lot, and I was hurrying up because I didn't want to be on the road when that storm was going through.
Remember, when you hurry, that's when accidents happen.
Well, I know, but I'm
Yeah,
very
you heard what happened to Freddie when he was running.
But I just got back to the lot, and I had to shit so bad. Like, I was like holding my butt because I felt like it was going to come out.
Oh, God.
So I didn't even.
You didn't even shark.
No, I didn't hit my childminder on my bus. So I immediately opened the doors, and all you hear is, and then all of a sudden, that whole storm started coming in, and my hat flew off my head. I didn't go get my hat. I ran to the back of the garage door, and once that happened, a big gust came over and knocked me back, and I pooped a little going into the garage.
What the hell?
I love my story so much.
And we all had cool stories, and,
And
then
then-
we got septic tank, and then we got septic tank.
But, and then
Sir poops
once,
a lot.
Big cheap brown bottom.
Yeah, but you had your diaper on, right?
no, I don't have a diaper.
Oh.
But I got into the garage after I got myself back up from that wind, went into the bathroom in the back corner. Once I sat down, all I heard was like the roof coming off, and I thought I was gonna fly out of the building because it would sound like.
Sure.
Yeah, it did.
And
And then all of a sudden the power went out. It was pitch black. I couldn't see what was going on.
Oh, you couldn't clean up?
No, I couldn't see where I was wiping.
Oh, great.
So,
What
moral of
in
the
the
story.
hell?
Conclude our broadcast hour.
So I just have one question, right?
Moral of the story, it was a shitty situation.
So wait a second. Just give me a second here to analyze something real quick.
Okay,
How much do you weigh,
first.
Freddie?
145.
How much do you weigh, Logan?
335.
Freddie was running full bore through a storm, and it took a tree to take him down. But
Don't forget he got
300-pound
back
you,
up.
A little bit of wind came through next to a building. And
It
knocked
wasn't
you
a little
down.
bit of wind.
I had a lot of wind.
And I wasn't level. I was going like this, and it knocked me back.
He's doing the poop run.
Only Logan.
Now, why didn't you wait till you had to pee too? Because remember you.
I do both.
I mean, the only thing that took Freddie out was a tree, and he got back up.
And ran, yeah.
I got back up and
The
ran,
wind
but I had
knocked
poop
you-
coming
the
out.
He ran
wind
and
knocked
hit
you
the
down,
truck.
and you pooped yourself.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. From the previous episode,
kinda like
you
a
always
dog.
pee when you sit. You sit when you pee. So how do you know you was pooping or peeing?
Oh my God!
I could feel both.
I mean, because you don't know any better. I mean, you could,
Oh my God.
you're the one
hey,
that told
I
us.
think you opened the door on that one.
Yeah, I
You
did.
did.
Yeah.
You know, maybe in the future you just kind of think about what you're going to talk about a little bit.
I don't think I prefer
Maybe we're
speak.
sharing
Okay.
too much with each other.
That's my problem.
All right.
But that's what makes this podcast, right? We don't think before we speak.
I don't
Sure
know.
does.
So how did you make it home? And did you walk in the door and tell Jenna?
I know
shit
I had
myself.
I had
Wait.
to throw my underwear away. So
I just wash them up.
I was just going commando.
Turn them
on the way
inside
home.
out.
What? No.
Tell me you didn't put them in the garbage
Oh,
can.
I
right?
did.
Oh, thanks
you
for
take it out?
everybody else.
Did you take it out for him?
Huh? No.
All the other employees are going, boy, this storm stinks.
Yeah, wait till they watch this episode and hear what he did. That'd been enough reason for me to not talk about it ever
What
again.
happened to you this week? I got fired.
There's a dead squirrel in the dumpster.
How'd you do this weekend, Logan? Oh, it's all right. It was a pretty good weekend. Picked myself a little bit. You know,
Just a little bit.
normal stuff.
She just went back to the boss and blamed it
Either
on
you
her
poop
kid.
yourself or you
I
don't.
hope that's not normal.
Huh?
I hope that's not normal.
Well, I think it might be for Logan.
Yeah, but Jeff, he said a little. It's like you shit yourself or you don't.
It probably
That's
went-
true.
I caught myself.
That's very true.
You went just a little.
The wind pulled it out.
That's true.
He probably had Taco Bell. You rent that. You don't buy it.
No, I actually had Coleman's, not Taco Bell.
That was a stinky situation, boy. Woo.
Sorry about that,
Yeah.
guys at the bus garage down there. We apologize for
The
losing
janitors.
That is it. That is not a dead squirrel in a dumpster.
You would be reimbursed for that.
Yeah, you need to talk to Logan Pickens.
And that bill from Waste Management, it's Pickens. It's on Pickens. Your name's right, Pickens. You picked your butt. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, it sounds like we caught up. Everybody had a pretty interesting couple weeks here. I think I just want to touch a little bit. We're going to try and do something a little different this Sunday. We're gonna podcast. We're gonna do. It's called a neighborhood crawl. Never done one before, but we're gonna go out and mingle with the public a little bit and shoot some footage and put something together. I think it might be kind of fun for you guys to see. Just get out there and contribute to the community a little bit and do some fun stuff.
We might throw some videos into me doing my fence too. Who knows?
Yeah, we might have some.
I think
fence
there'll be a
videos.
lot of videos of that.
Yeah. So we're gonna put some. We got some good stuff coming up for you guys.
And bring some extra underwear, Logan.
Yes.
The towel.
So again, we'll just end there with that for this episode. Again, shout out to Semper Fi Paving and High Valley Tree Knockers for looking out for us and sponsoring us. Have a good day, everyone. We appreciate you.
See you guys.
Hey yo!
Hey, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. Please remember to like and subscribe and also leave a comment below what you guys thought about today's episode. Also, check us out on Spotify and TikTok. I hope you guys have a good one and see ya. Yeah.
In the backwoods where the wild hearts play, living life the redneck way, come what may. Dirt in our veins, we keep rolling strong. With dirt, bikes, mud trucks, we can't go wrong.